Something strange is happening in our solar system. An asteroid, quietly drifting for millennia, has begun changing its path, but not in any way we've seen before. Its orbit is shifting, not due to a collision or gravitational pull, but in a manner that some scientists are calling intentional. This isn't just a random space rock veering off course. Its trajectory changes are controlled, calculated, and repeated, almost as if something or someone is steering it. This peculiar behavior has sparked a wildfire of curiosity across the scientific world. Could this be the work of natural forces we don't yet understand? Or are we looking at the first signs of intelligent manipulation on a cosmic scale? In this video, we'll explore the details behind this asteroid's mysterious movements, the theories scientists are debating right now, how such precise orbit changes are even possible, and whether this could point to something or someone watching us from deep space. The asteroid in question, known as 2003 YN1007, might not look impressive on the surface. It's small, less than 100 meters wide, and largely invisible to the naked eye. Yet this modest object has been drawing the attention of astronomers for years. It belongs to a special class of near-Earth asteroids called co-orbitals, objects that share a similar path around the Sun as our own planet. But what sets 2003 YN1007 apart is its bizarre orbital behavior. Since its discovery over 2 decades ago, scientists have tracked its motion and noticed something very odd. It doesn't follow a predictable course. Unlike most space rocks that obey gravity's strict laws, this one has been drifting in and out of Earth's orbital zone in ways that don't match up with standard models. Its motion isn't just a minor wobble or shift. It's more like it's weaving through space with purpose. Researchers at multiple observatories began noticing subtle changes in its path, seemingly synchronized over precise intervals. At first, this was chalked up to the Yarkovsky effect, where sunlight can push small objects over time. But as the years passed and the pattern continued, the movement became too precise, too regular. For the first time ever, we're seeing an asteroid that acts more like a spacecraft than a lifeless rock. That's why scientists are beginning to ask the unthinkable. Is this asteroid moving on its own? When scientists observe objects like asteroids, they expect them to follow predictable paths governed by gravity, inertia, and maybe a bit of sunlight pressure. But 2003 YN1007 is breaking that mold, and here's why it's so fascinating. The asteroid appears to be altering its trajectory in a way that suggests it's being guided or responding to forces that aren't fully understood. At first glance, this could be explained by the Yarkovsky effect, a real and measurable phenomenon. Imagine an object like this asteroid spinning in space, absorbing sunlight on one side and radiating heat away as it rotates. That subtle push from thermal radiation can gradually change its orbit over years. But even accounting for that, the precision of 2003 YN1007's movements still doesn't add up. To study this in detail, scientists turned to advanced tools like radar imaging, infrared telescopes, and precise tracking from NASA's Deep Space Network. These systems can measure the asteroid's distance, speed, and orbital drift with incredible accuracy. And that's where the mystery deepened. Observations revealed that 2003 YN1007 occasionally adjusts its orbit in sync with Earth, as if it's trying to stay near us without ever crossing a dangerous threshold. This isn't chaotic movement. It's rhythmic, repeating at strange but regular intervals. Some researchers have compared it to a kind of cosmic dance, one where 2003 YN1007 seems to respond not just to the Sun and Earth's gravity, but to some hidden influence. Could it be internal mass shifts? Could it have jets of gas venting from beneath its surface like a comet, subtly steering it? Or is there something even stranger going on, like artificial propulsion? While no one is ready to say it's a spacecraft, the data is challenging conventional thinking. just like astronomers use gravitational wave observatories to detect collisions across galaxies or neutrino detectors to spot particles from stellar explosions. This situation is pushing scientists to rethink how we monitor and classify small bodies in space. We may be looking at the first object in our solar system whose motion suggests more than just nature at play. If what we're witnessing with asteroid 2003 YN107 is more than a natural occurrence, then the implications could unfold at any time, or perhaps they already have. Unlike stars that sit hundreds or thousands of light-years away, this asteroid orbits relatively close to Earth. That means any major shift in its behavior wouldn't be centuries old like the light from distant galaxies. It would be unfolding, in real time, right now, above our heads. Yet, despite its proximity, predicting when or if something dramatic will happen is still a challenge. The strange orbital changes we've seen could accelerate, or they could remain subtle for years. The asteroid might drift out of Earth's neighborhood, or it could move in closer, potentially entering an Earth-resonant orbit again. Scientists are constantly refining models, watching every tiny movement for clues. And if something extraordinary does occur, like a sudden burst of energy or a shift that reveals artificial features, we won't need telescopes to be amazed. Imagine looking up and spotting an unfamiliar object that gleams in the sky, brighter than anything you'd expect. It could rival the brightness of the full moon, maybe even become visible during the day. We could witness an event unlike anything in recorded history, something that stirs awe, wonder, and maybe just a bit of fear. All we can do now is watch and wait. Imagine stepping outside one evening and glancing up, only to be met by a piercing light in the sky, something brighter than any star you've ever seen. At first, you might think it's a plane or a planet shining unusually bright, but as you stare longer, you realize it's something else entirely. If this asteroid were to somehow explode, either naturally or through means we can't yet explain, it would light up the night sky in a breathtaking display. Its brightness could rival the full moon, casting shadows on the ground, illuminating clouds, and even making itself visible during the day in certain parts of the world. For a brief moment, humanity would pause. People across continents would look up in awe, their phones forgotten, their voices hushed. It would be a shared moment of wonder, fear, and curiosity. The flash would last seconds, or maybe minutes, depending on the nature of the explosion. It might leave behind a glowing trail, a haunting reminder that something powerful just happened far above. This wouldn't just be another astronomical event. It would be something etched into human history, talked about for generations, like ancient comets recorded in stone, or eclipses that change the course of battles. This moment would leave an emotional imprint on all of us, because in that brief flash of brilliance, we'd be reminded of our place in the cosmos, and of how little we still truly understand. This asteroid's potential explosion isn't just a spectacle for the eyes, it's a scientific goldmine. When an event like this occurs, the impact on our understanding of the universe could be profound. Such explosions, whether triggered by natural forces or something more enigmatic, create some of the heaviest elements we know. Gold, platinum, uranium. These elements, which have such significance in our daily lives, are forged in the heart of stellar explosions like supernovae. And while we might not yet fully understand the exact mechanisms behind this specific asteroid, it's a reminder that every atom in our body, every piece of precious metal in our world, came from stars that burned brightly and exploded in a final burst of energy. This cosmic recycling process is essential to the formation of the universe as we know it. Stars like Antares, VY Canis Majoris, and others, some of the largest and most massive stars ever observed, play a crucial role in creating the building blocks for planets, life, and everything we see around us. These stars are the cosmic forges that give birth to the elements that allow us to exist. Without them, there would be no life, no planet, no us. The explosion of this asteroid could offer an unprecedented glimpse into these cosmic processes. If we are able to study it, we might gain new insights into how the universe recycles its materials, how stars live and die, and how our very existence is intertwined with the cosmic dance of creation and destruction. It's a reminder that we are made of stardust, and that, in a way, the stars are still alive in us. While the thought of a massive cosmic explosion might seem alarming, rest assured, Earth is safe. The distance between us and the event means there's no real danger from the supernova. In fact, even though the explosion will be immense, its effects won't harm us directly. However, we might witness some fascinating atmospheric phenomena, like the auroras, which could become more vibrant due to increased ionization in the Earth's upper atmosphere. These light displays will be harmless but breathtaking, adding a layer of wonder to this extraordinary event. Thanks to advanced technology, scientists have developed systems to detect and study cosmic events like this in real time. Neutrino detectors, for example, can pick up signals long before the light from the explosion reaches us. This allows astronomers to warn us of the event, giving us time to prepare for the visual spectacle. It's a global scientific alert system that keeps us connected to the wonders of the universe while ensuring our safety. As we stand on the precipice of this cosmic event, we're witnessing the final breath of a giant, a farewell millions of years in the making. The star that has burned for so long, illuminating the darkness of space, is now reaching the end of its life, leaving behind a legacy that will ripple across the cosmos. It's a reminder of the vast, unimaginable scale of time and space, where every moment is both fleeting and eternal. In the grand tapestry of the universe, we are mere observers, yet the spectacle unfolding before us offers a glimpse into the majestic cycles of life and death among the stars. As we look up at the night sky, let it remind us of our place in this endless, ever-expanding universe. The mysteries of the cosmos are far from over, and with each discovery, we are invited to understand more about the forces that shape our existence. So, keep looking up. The universe is full of hidden wonders waiting to be discovered. There's so much more out there, and who knows what awe-inspiring phenomena we'll uncover next. Keep exploring, keep wondering, and never stop seeking the answers to the greatest questions in the universe. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think about this cosmic event and the mysteries still waiting to be uncovered.